Welcome back, everyone. Happy Monday, guys. Happy Monday. Welcome back, people. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, evening. Good after evening? Good evening, I should say. Let me just make sure the sound's all good here, guys. 2 seconds. All right, awesome. Seems to be all good. Happy Monday, guys. Good afternoon, Aaron. Aaron here. Hey, Aaron. What's going on, man? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Let me just get the Zoom guys in here. 2 seconds. There we go. Awesome. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. What's going on, Zoom guys? Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Let me just have a look at the news for the day. See what we have for the day on gold. See what we have for the week. Afternoon. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. News-wise, today we have some. We had some yen news come out. We don't really have anything for the rest of the day. We do have some pound news coming out tomorrow, Canadian dollar news tomorrow. In terms of, we got pound CPI on Wednesday, which will be pretty big in the European session. We got US dollar unemployment claims on Thursday, and then on Friday, we have flash manufacturing PMI. So nothing too crazy. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. I had a good weekend, some good time off the charts. Ready for another great week. Had some, the chat not working, YouTube chat not working again. We had some gold buys in the Asian session in the community today for about 80 ticks. For price to come up and liquidate these highs here, which was a beautiful trade. Really nice push. Really nice push. Sounds good. Cool. Thank you, man. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you too, man. Happy Monday. You guys on YouTube, drop a little like for the stream. See if we get some trades here today. Yeah, there is still a possibility to squeeze higher on gold. You kind of open with this strong gap up. I was trying to take buys into these highs on Friday, and then took like 2 break evens and 1 small loss. And then today we had this big gap up, pulled back from this resistance. You know, this would have been an area where people would have been trying to short, stops just above these highs here and these highs here. And this is why I was buying up into that liquidity level that we spoke about in our Asia market call on Zoom this morning. Really good push into them highs. I probably closed a bit too early, to be honest. But as you were grabbing these highs, this was initially rejecting with no bottom wick on this 30. So I was like, this could just be grabbing the highs to start to flip back bearish. So I, locked in around 80 ticks, and I was pretty happy with that. 2 contracts. It was a very nice trade. I will recap that at some point as well. Did something just come up on the screen again, like a thumb emoji? I don't know what that was. But in terms of what we have today, let's have a good look. Let me just get rid of these alerts. Let me just have a quick look at, did copper do what we wanted? Yeah, kind of dip it down off that resistance. Not really moved too much. Why have I got 2 screens here? That should be a different chart. But yeah, let's have a look. Let's see what we got for the day so far. This is pretty much what we were speaking about in our Zoom call this morning. You guys on Zoom, if you guys haven't already, even if you don't trade Asia, it's always good to go back and watch the market call because, they play out very well. But we were basically saying this morning, for price to come up and liquidate some previous daily highs and re-tap back into this big resistance here before then potentially continuing the overall bearishness. So we're right back now in that very strong daily resistance where we're below 2600 and we've got 25.50 just sitting down there below. So two very, very big levels. And we've now come up and we've liquidated these highs beautifully. And of course, this is the open of the weekly. So there's no bottom wick on this weekly. So at any point, whether it be today or tomorrow, this weekly can flip bearish and come down and grab these lows and tap into these regions a lot more. Looking at this 4-hour time frame though, you can kind of see you have just rejected once. You never really re-grabbed the highs. So if we're going to see a push all the way back down to here, you would expect you're probably going to re-grab the highs first and then see if you can get that continuation back lower and then to come all the way back down into here as well. So we've got liquidity sitting above here, liquidity sitting down below here, and these are two very, very big ranges, like a 600 plus tick range, which is insane. It was last week on gold we saw one of the most bearish weeks that we have seen on gold for the entire year. Where was the open on Monday? It wasn't that far back. Where was the open on Monday? Here. Somewhere around here. It was, absolutely insane. An insane bearish week. There was a crazy amount of opportunities on gold last week. Crazy amount of opportunities. So if we do want to potentially see longs back above there, this hourly, you kind of rejected, you never really re-grabbed the highs. If we do something like this, where we kind of come close to these highs and reject, that's going to be a fantastic opportunity of where a lot of people will look to shorts, risking off this high and putting their stop loss right at that 2600 level. And that's then where we could potentially see something like this before, overall maybe seeing something like that. I'm not really too interested in trying to predict the move from here all the way down into here. What I will be interested in though is if we do come close to this resistance and start rejecting, I will be interested in buying up into that liquidity. Unless we start closing aggressively back below this resistance, I'll flip the bias and short down into here. But overall, on a higher time frame, for price to come up and re-grab these highs, tap in 2600 looks like a pretty decent trade. Right now, am I going to buy gold right now? Not yet. I'm not going to buy gold just yet though. Not yet. I probably want to see price maybe get back above here. Let me see. Broke, resistance, nice push down. Does this line up with anything else to the left? Yeah, kind of pretty strong level. So if we can get, we just close below. If we can close back above here, we're going to get the 30 close in 9 minutes. Gone up to about 6:30 London time. This from here to here is about 100 tick range. That's a very, very nice range. I would be more than happy to wait and see if we can scalp that range. Like I say, if I want sells on gold, I will probably wait for price to get back below here, just because that 4-hour time frame to me, this looks like a grab of these previous lows to come up and liquidate some of these highs. I do believe even if we're going to see this big push down, gold would very likely come up and liquidate these highs here, leave a nice wick rejection, and then start to push down. So if we know that this is a high on the 4-hour time frame that needs to be grabbed before a push down, well, let's expose ourselves to the fact that we could potentially buy up into that. And then, if we do grab these highs and then start breaking out to go short, well, fantastic. We've made our money on the way up as well. So we're exposed. We're exposed to the fact that anything can happen. And that's what it's all about. Exposing ourselves and reacting. So we'll react to buys up into this. If we do get back above this level that's been broken, held as resistance and pushed down, we want to see it broken again. Liquidity grab of these lows, hold this resistance, and then we'll see if we can get the longs. Man's got the plan, absolutely. Got a good plan on Goldie today. Let's take a look at copper. Let me just make sure screen's working. You guys on YouTube, apologies. I don't know why the chat just stops working. It's completely random. But this is what we spoke about on our Asia market call this morning for price to come up and re-tap into this region. I don't really think there's really been too many Asian opportunities to want to buy up into that just yet. But you can see, we grabbed 4-hour lows. We've actually closed nice and bullish. So I believe you're going to see copper come up a little bit higher, especially if you get this fake out soon. This is actually starting to look a little bit nicer than gold. You have about 40 ticks into the highs. You'd have to get in with a stop loss where it would make sense. But there's a pretty decent amount of liquidity here, sitting above here, and then to tap back into this resistance could actually be a pretty nice trade. Grab takeaway lows, still push. Yeah, absolutely, man, definitely. We can have a look at Bitcoin as well. Yeah, we'll have a look at Bitcoin. Have a look at all that stuff. So next 30-minute on copper, potentially come down for a bottom wick, kind of hold this area, and then you could be looking for something like that, and that would actually be a pretty nice range. As long as you don't just rip it from here, that would actually be a nice range. How long got? 6 minutes until this 30 close on everything. Let's have a look at Bitcoin here. Are we still pushing? Are we finding some resistance? Let me see. What did we spike into? About what, 94? 93.5-ish, which is just absolutely insane. There's not really too much to say on Bitcoin in terms of thoughts. You're ripping all-time highs, which is absolutely incredible. I would be very careful buying up here if I was in longs on Bitcoin. You're either going to see a rip straight through 95 to 100, or you could see an aggressive pullback before then seeing that. So if I was in Bitcoin longs from somewhere down here, personally, I would be looking to lock in some decent gains. If I'm not already in Bitcoin, would I be buying at 91,000? Absolutely not. Maybe back down at 85 to 80. But buying maybe even lower over the next couple of months. If you can come back down to even 75, if you're lucky, consider it. But yeah, I imagine a lot of retail probably getting in. Yeah, like you say, Sean, a lot of retail be looking to buy into Bitcoin now. So if I was in this, yeah, I think 90,000 is a fantastic take profit level. And what happens up here, it's honestly it's make or break. A healthy pullback over the next couple of weeks, would make sense. And I say healthy because it would be very healthy. Pullback would be pretty good. I'd like to see a good pullback on Bitcoin. It's had a phenomenal run. I did see I saw XRP had a beautiful run as well. Almost spiked through $1 as well, which was pretty crazy. I don't know what my key levels have gone on this, but did I have it on this chart? Nah, lost all my XRP analysis. Oh well. But yeah, you bounce from the 50s all the way up to what, almost 130, which is huge. I think you'll probably see XRP squeeze a little bit higher as well. Some absolutely crazy pushes here. What's that? You've broken out of a major trend line. You broke out, you consolidated for a bit, and you've had this huge push. So to come back up into about 1.4, 1.5, I think that's a pretty decent psychological level for XRP as well. Some huge pushes on the crypto side. Hope you guys got some of it. We'll just wait for this 30 close here on gold. See if we're going to get these longs or not. I think these buys up into this high does look very nice. It was a nice little sell-off from this region. The buys up today were very nice. Oh, that's not good. It's on the news in NZ, so it would be surprised. Yeah, that's not good. It's never a good sign when you see it coming up on the news, or just you hear in the nicest way possible the average Joe talking about crypto. It's never a good sign. It's never a good sign. When I say average Joe talking about crypto, I mean that in the nice ways, and just someone who doesn't really know anything about financial markets talking about crypto. It kind of gets a bit, can get a bit scary, that's for sure. Ooh, 15 here on gold. This is some pretty steep, very steep rejections here. I dropped down to low time frame soon. You kind of found support. You've just came down. You've grabbed the lows. If we can close back above, something like this would be a really nice trade. Be a really nice trade. But again, I want to see price get back above this resistance. Otherwise, there's a possibility of actually filling in this wick. Pretty much like we saw today in Asia. we had perfect targets. You came down, you grabbed the lows, you closed bullish, broke back above the resistance. So you grabbed the lows, closed back above, bottom wick, beautiful push. So you came down, you grabbed the lows, you have cleared targets, closed back above. Again, see if we get that beautiful push. 100 ticks on Monday, yeah, easy. Easy. Easy, easy. Hey Spence, what's going on, man? I got some, had a lot of, you guys, if you aren't already following, be sure to go follow Trading Retreat on Instagram. Did a new post on there today. We got the Trading Retreat on Sunday. I'll be in Vietnam this weekend, which is going to be awesome. Looking forward to that. It's come around so quick, but it's going to be an amazing trip. Just had a lot of merchandise and lots of cool, really cool stuff that have just arrived. That's going to be it's going to be a really good trip. Really good trip. What's copper up to? How much has copper got from? Bit of a rejection there though, from there to there. 30. I'd like to see it closed with a big bullish engulfing, to be honest. We've got time on copper. We've got time. What time is it? 6:30 London time. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning, man. Any restrictions of live streaming of Australia for trading? Because ASICs, I'm not an Australian resident, man, but nor is my content intended for the consumption of Australians. So I have absolutely no idea, man. If you're targeting Australian clients and you are an Australian resident, then I would be very careful and I would speak to ASICs. I am neither of them things, man, so I have no idea. All my disclaimers, etc., are all on my website. Nothing we do here, absolutely nothing we do here is financial advice. Purely entertainment purposes. If you do want to read the whole regulation side, it's all on my website, man. You can go check it out. I know, Sean. First thing on a Monday. No, there'll be no live streams next week, unfortunately. The week will be with the members of the Trading Retreat. And then also beautiful 30 close. We need to get a bottom wick. And then we'll be back streaming the week after that. But no, there'll be no live streams next week. Let's have a look here. So we just had a beautiful 30-minute close here. Grab the lows, close bullish, which is really nice. We haven't closed back above, but that's a very nice 30-minute rejection with a strong close. 5-minute came down, grabbed the lows. You're now breaking back above. I would like to get long here in a second on gold, if not already be in this flip. This is the 30 flip. Risk off this. See if we can get this push. I'm not in this just yet. That was a very nice 30 close there. How did copper close in that 30? A little bit of a rejection. Copper still could give a bit more of a bottom wick. But let's see if we can get these gold buys. This gold trade's looking pretty nice. Looking real nice. No, not at all, man. It's I completely understand. It's all good, man. It's not a blame thing at all. But yeah, it's if you're based there, it's something to be very careful of. Let's see. 15, not the 14. I think I traded the 14. 15-minute. Again, beautiful rejection. The only thing is, like these stops, like stops below there, that's a 50 tick stop loss. That's a bit too big of a stop. So we may have to refine a little bit here on the 5-minute if we're going to get these buys. Let me just fire up the Top Step account. Let me get Top Step up here. There we go. 57% people long on Top Step, 43% people short. So people are trying to get in these gold buys. If I do get in the longs, this will be a management point, because you could grab these and just kind of continue to range a little bit. So let's see. 5 minutes coming down, which is nice. We do need to see some volume, because look at this 5 minute. You kind of grab some highs, close bearish, grab some lows, close bullish. So we do want to see if we can get some volume. I wouldn't mind seeing just maybe a little 5 minute closure back above there before I take an entry. If I was to have stops here, what would that be? About 20, 30 ticks, which is quite large, considering I'm already up pretty well on the day. But this could be a really big trade. We just need to see that volume. I don't have any orders in just yet, guys. I'll tell you if I do put in any orders, etc. But we could get a nice push here soon. How's the hourly looking? Yeah, the hourly will be key as well. Next hourly could still give a bottom wick. Let's see. Let's see. But yeah, no, unfortunately no live streams next week. But we'll be back to streaming the following week. Next week will just be purely for the members coming on the trading retreat. Just for that week only. Only Monday to Friday. I'll be back again. Back again the following week. Hey, Arla from India. Thank you, man. Saw your video. It was insane. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed it, man. Alright, let's see. So 5 minute just closed a bit doji. If we can come down and maybe grab some... Let me clean this up for a second. It's getting pretty messy. If we can come down and grab some 5 minute lows, I'll consider like maybe a break of this high here. And then we can risk off that low. If this can come down and grab these lows, I'll look to buy on the break of this high and see if we can get this volume. And then we'll be, risk off somewhere like here for about 30-ish ticks, which is a little bit larger than normal, so factor that in as well. As soon as you grab these lows, I'll look to put something in. Not yet, though. Let me get my Ninja as well here. Let me see. Can you come down and grab the lows, Gold? Let's see. I'm just going to put this alert here for a second, guys, just because I'm loading up my Ninja. Oh, it's about to go off here. Doesn't ignore that. In a second, if we can re-break this current 5 minute high, I'm going to look to go long here on gold. Where are we? On the futures, you're looking around about 91.2. About 91.2. If we can re-break that high and keep pushing, we'll risk off wherever this low is going to be. I'm going to put in a buy stop on the break of that high at around 91.2. If this 5 minute can re-break this current high that it's printed, we should be good to drive. If we can't and we keep pushing down, then I'll just delete the buy stop. But I want to see this 15 flip bullish and continue pushing. That's what this trade's really based off. And I'll manage at around 15 ticks, which is good. 15 tick stop loss here. Like I say, if this current 5 minute doesn't flip bullish, I will cancel the order and just wait. But this is a pretty decent level. You almost sort of have this sort of head and shoulders area. If we can hold this, then we can get back above here as well. But if this 5, like I say, if the 5 doesn't flip, I will cut straight away. I want to see this 15. You grab the lows, you retest and close bullish. You just grab the highs. So if we can re-break this high and keep pushing, fantastic. If not, we'll come down a little bit lower. My buy stop is at this high. Let me see. And if we can get a nice flip and a nice drive here, this could turn into a really, really nice trade. A really, really nice trade. It's a big if though, because we do want to see volume. There hasn't been too many signs of volume just yet. But let's see. About to get tagged in here soon. 91.2 is my entry, guys. 91.2. If it doesn't drive in this current 5, I will cancel in 2 minutes. Let's see. And I will be managing the trade around here, but trying to get a much bigger play here. A much bigger play. Oh, look at that. Look at that push down. I bet if we were trading out an FX, that would have tagged us in. That's why it's good. You take the break of the high. If it doesn't flip bullish, you don't get tagged into the buy stop. You don't take the loss. Cool. Delete the buy stop and wait, which I will be doing soon. Trying to get some volume. Look at this. 1 minute. 1 minute. Good morning, man. We're right at that view app area in the futures as well. Around 90.1. How long we got? 50 seconds. If it even gets close to about 30 seconds, I will cancel the buy stop soon. I would have wanted to have seen this kind of push pretty soon. Otherwise, you know, you don't want it to tag you at the last minute, the next 5 minutes just comes down and stops you out. So let's see. If it gets close to about 30 seconds, I will cancel. Yeah, I'm gonna cancel that, guys. I'm canceling. I kind of wanted to see it drive already. The way we're not driving and we're about to close back below this annoying little level. I think we need to wait. 30 minutes still valid. You know, if this 30 can flip, this trade's still valid. But what did we do first? We came up and we grabbed the highs first, which is interesting. But yeah, I've cancelled that buy stop, guys. We'll wait. I'll wait for the next 5 minutes, which is also going to be the close of the 15. Good morning. How you doing? Hey, Alex, what's going on, man? I'm good. Thank you, man. I'm good. I'm good. Ready for another good week. What a fantastic start to the week, actually. Asian session was beautiful today. Very, very nice. Coming down, regrabbing the lows there now. Good cancel on that buy stop. Could we flip this current 5? 27 ticks? Yeah, not bad. We could. The only thing is there's just not a lot of volume. Jimmy, if you are here, unfortunately not. Unfortunately there isn't, man. Unless you just do it by manual orders, you know, by putting in like if you put in, like if you had like a buy order in here, if it gets close tag in, put in your sell order, but you've got to be careful though, because if it tags you into the sell order before you get triggered into the entry one, then it will obviously put you into a trade. But you can do it where, like, you know, it does as soon as your order gets filled, you know, you can use the ATM strategy and it will automatically put in your buy and sell orders, which you could just like set hard at like TP 20, stop loss 20, and then you could like manually drag them as soon as it does enter you in. Yeah, brackets. You can use the brackets. Yeah, it's probably probably the easiest. We're trying to hold some support here. I'm not. I don't have any orders in. I want to see this 15 close now, because the 15s look like we're creating two equal lows, almost like a trend line coming up. What would that look like? Just about 13. You manage around 26. Nah. Because if we look at this 15 minute now, this was a huge grab and then a really nice retest and close bullish. So if this current 15 can't flip, it almost makes you wonder if the next 15 is going to open, maybe re-grab some 15 lows and then flip bullish. Let's get out the amazing drawings here, and it will probably look something like that. That's a awful drawing, but come down and grab some of these lows, grab the liquidity, and then potentially push out of that if this current 15 can't flip. If this current 15 can flip, you know, we'll look to give it a chance, but it doesn't look like we're going to. just yet. And we do also have to remember, you know, this, although there's I believe there's a high chance we're going to grab these highs, this previous hourly was pretty bearish. So even for this current hourly to kind of do what we're trying to see, whether even if this current hourly closes bullish back above, well, the next hourly is going to come down, give us the bottom wick, and then we can still get it at around 7 AM. So still plenty of time. Yeah, it does. 100% it does. Stream needs more likes, not push. Yeah, at least 50. I think the market maker said this morning. I haven't spoken to them yet. Maybe I'll go speak to them. Said at least 50. And we should start the push. How's copper looking? Copper trying to come back up higher on copper. Pretty weird rejections though. Not a huge fan of that price action just yet. 15 minute hit. Yeah, 15 minute here is not looking too bad on gold. It's looking likely now that we're going to see something like this before then seeing that push. So could you look for shorts into that? I don't think so. But you've basically almost got like a little trend line coming up here. So you're probably going to squeeze that a little bit before we can see this push. If you're wondering why I have this high marked on here and not this high, this is just the previous 15 high, which I think looks nicer. Looks nicer to grab that high. Where am I from? I am from the UK, man. I'm from a little island just off the UK. Alright, so that 5 minutes just closed bearish. 15 has just closed bearish back below. So now we can use this level. This is something you guys that are coming on the retreat we're going to be speaking about, is now we're going to use this level as a sort of barrier now to not make us jump in a trade too early. We grab lows, we close back above, we've now just grabbed highs, closed back below. So this level here is now going to be a beautiful level that we're going to use as a barrier to stop us jumping in the trade too early. So now all we want to see is the 15 come down, grab some lows, do the exact same thing, close above, and then great, we'll take longs. And until then, we are happy to wait for that to come to us. Lived in the UK. I've lived in the UK election. Nice, nice, nice. No, not the Isle of Man. No, not the Isle of Man. Let me see if I can. How do I show you? Oh, I was mute. Was I muted? Hello, hello. There we go. That was weird. But yeah, this is where I'm from. I was just saying. Part of the UK. If you zoom out, you can't even see it on a map, and it's basically France, much closer to France. But yeah, it's actually part of the UK. A very, 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 very small little island. That's where I grew up. No, it's actually still part of England, which is weird because it's like, obviously it's way closer to France. Like we used to get we used to do little boat rides, little day trips from Jersey to France. Because it's so close, Jersey to St. Malo, that's where we used to get a little day trip to. But yeah, it's actually part of the UK. Sweet. So if you guys have learned anything today, the key takeaway from this stream is Jersey, the little island, is part of the UK. If ever that comes up in a pub quiz somewhere, now you know. What's so funny?
You don't even show up on some maps.
I know. Yeah, it didn't even show up on the maps, I know. So small. Yeah, no, less than that. It's 9 by 5 miles. 9 by 5 miles. Now, I'm not Newcastle the Minuteman, no. I'm going to be in Vietnam next week. Every day learning something new, absolutely. Get a nice push here on gold. If we do, the 15-minute didn't really come down and grab the lows, unfortunately. But if we get a strong 5-minute close here, we're going to go long in a second. I need to see this close back above, though, because even the 15-minute is pretty messy. 30 minutes looking good. 15's very messy. Island boy. Yeah, I guess so. Bottom wick on the next 5, and I'm going to go long here, guys. Bottom wick on the next 5. I'm going to see if we get this push. I have to give me a pretty decent bottom wick, though, because we're coming very close to these highs now. Although I think we're going to come much higher. This has to be my management point. So instant bottom wick on this next 5. We're going to see if we get these longs. Yeah, some crazy rips in Asia, man. Some absolutely crazy rips. Gold had a beautiful push as well. Really, really nice push. All right, instant bottom wick on this next 5. And I'm going to mark execute longs. I'm not going to take a flip. I'm just going to execute. Oh, don't do it, Goldie. Don't break the highs. 4, 3, 2. Ah. Literally just grabbed our first TP area. It's a really nice 5-minute morning star here. But look at that 15-minute. Grabbed lows, closed above, grabbed highs, closed below, didn't grab lows, closed above. So I'm not gonna mark execute longs now because that was my target here. That was my initial target. So it kind of just spiked up out of nowhere there. Which makes me wonder if we're re-grabbing the highs to continue to range a little bit. The only good thing is, you know, this hourly in 9 minutes still could give us a more confirmed entry. I would have loved that little scalp though. I'd love that scalp from here. But because you have now grabbed these highs, I'm not market execute long. The only way I'd market execute long is if we hadn't grabbed these highs. So now we have to see how we react around here. So the break even on the copper trade. Let's have a look, man. Oh, nice. Very nice, man. Very nice. Look at that instant reaction on gold as well. Yeah, really nice push there. No bottom wick on that 15. I thought we were going to get a quick little scalp there. But did grab them highs pretty well. Along the DAX US 30. Nice, nice, nice. Good man. Alright guys, let me grab a drink here. 2 seconds. Oh, shit. Alright, what are we up to, gold? What are we up to? 15. I still think there's a lot, you know, if this is going to be the move that we're going to see up into here, I'd be very surprised to not see something come down and grab these lows a little bit more before seeing this push. This is a lot of equal lows down here now. And if we're going to do that, the most logical place for that would be on the bottom wick of the next hourly. You know, this hourly close could be really nice here. Next hour to come down, grab these lows, which is that 15 point, grab that, and then see if we can get that push. Something like that. That could be pretty nice. It's nice to see we did get an instant reaction off that high that we spoke about. Instant reaction. That's why I wouldn't take longs after you grab these highs, because that would be where I'd be managing my risk. Even if we took the longs from around here, would be out of break even now anyway. As soon as we grab these highs, you know, although we want to try and get it much higher, as soon as we do grab these highs, it has to be a level where we'd manage our risk. And now we've just closed bearish off them highs, so probably get a little bit of a range here for the next 5 minutes, guys. But we're gonna get that hourly close here. Copper pushing up nicer than gold so far. So see how we react. We've got time here on gold. It's only about coming up to 7 AM London time. Plenty of time here. Plenty of time. DAX moving. If this next hour how Brett's high is going for the rest of the day. Let's have a look, man. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, look at that. Could be a beautiful push. Beautiful push. How was Nasdaq close last week? Very bearish. Big fake out on Nasdaq right at the all-time highs. Broke the all-time highs, grabbed the highs, closed straight back below. Big aggressive push on Nasdaq. If you can see Nasdaq find some resistance to come down and re-grab Friday's lows, looks pretty interesting. Yeah, it's not been grabbed on the S&P either. That looks pretty interesting on Nasdaq. Nasdaq can find some resistance maybe towards the New York session. This could just be one big top wick for it to come down and have a pretty nice push. Pretty nice push. 5 minute comeback lower here on gold. Stops FOMO? Yeah, absolutely, man. No FOMO in this game. No, there absolutely is, but no FOMO when you know what you're waiting for. 700 to 800 average short Nasdaq. Yeah, I think that looks pretty nice, man. 700 to 800. Yeah, it's a pretty decent level. Very decent level. What, like all of that pretty much, all in there. Oh, yeah, I think actually could be a really nice trade. I should probably keep an eye on that. I very rarely, if ever, trade Nasdaq, but that is looking like a very nice weekly top wick, especially that huge fake out last week. I reckon a lot of people would have been trying to buy them all-time highs. Try and buy them all-time highs, they come straight back below. And who knows? Could you over the next few weeks be coming all the way back down to 20,000? Yeah, it wouldn't be too crazy. Wouldn't be too crazy. We're gonna have a trend line on gold soon today as well. we're going to have a trend line coming down like this. So if we project from these regions, this will also be a very nice liquidity level. Very, very nice liquidity level. Oh, my back. I need a proper chair. I haven't even got a proper chair in this place yet. My posture is not great. But yeah, we do have a pretty quiet fundamental week this week. There's nothing nothing too crazy coming up. Nothing too crazy. Let's see, Goldie, what are we up to? What are we up to? 15-minute. Yeah, a pretty messy close. We did just get that hourly close though. Hourly's pretty nice though. That hourly's pretty nice. Let me just get rid of this for a second and get rid of this. What have we done? We've closed aggressively bearish. We've now grabbed the lows and closed back bullish. So out of break even the copper trade. Yeah, nice one, good break even, man. Could get a good entry soon. So this next hour on gold, the hell was that, Sammy? To continue pushing up would be pretty nice. Now, where would we need to tap in to do that? 30-minute grab lows, close bullish. 30-minute close doji. 15 minutes pretty messy. I would love to see us come down and grab some 15 lows before we can get in this. Obviously, it's going to be a trade that's based off the hourly, but I would still like to see some 15-minute grabs here. Hourly was very nice. 4 hourly still got some time to get a really big push. Like this 4 hour could fulfill this whole entire 150 tick range, which would actually be a really, really good trade. We just need an entry where we can get in with a valid stop. Because I'm not really too interested in, you know, buying this hourly flip, having like a 60 tick stop loss on a Monday morning at 7 AM. So if we do want to get in this, I would like to see us come down and grab some 15-minute lows. All right, give me 2 seconds, guys. So yeah, let's see. I want to see some. I want to see some 15-minute lows grabbed, and then we can look for these longs. We can grab some 15-minute lows, and then the hourly can flip bullish. We could have a beautiful trade. Could have a really, really nice trade. It looks like we may be coming for it. Look at this. Look how messy this 15 is. So 15 is kind of getting pretty ugly here. We grabbed the highs, failed to close above. Grab some liquidity. reflip bullish, and that would also give us a valid stop. We would look to take the flip of the body once we do grab the lows, and then stops will just go below wherever that low is going to be, and then we're going to see if we can get this nice nice retracement here on gold. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it could range for a bit. Yeah, still early days. We got time. We got time. It's only 7:05 London time. I just want to see if we're gonna get these pre-London moves like we've been having recently. We've been having some really good moves recently on gold at around that 7 a.m. London time. That's the reason I 6 to 7 a.m. London time. That's the reason I jump on earlier now. And because it's still like 5 p.m. here, so if I'm sat here anyway and I'm watching it, great. So we are coming down and grabbing these lows now. So if we can grab these lows and this starts to wick back up, I will look for a buy on the break of this 15 flip, risk off that low and see if we can get this nice push. And this could just be one nice bottom wick on this hourly for the hourly to reflip and have a nice drive. This is looking good here. This is looking good. You guys on YouTube, you guys on Zoom, feel free to shoot over any questions in the meantime. Anything you guys are maybe looking at or struggling with, we got some time here. Doesn't just have to be gold. We can look at some other stuff today. What I wouldn't want to see here on gold is I wouldn't really want to see this hourly rebroken. Because then if you re-break that, you know, I'm not really too sure where you're going to go after that. To me, this looks like a nice push down. Grab the lows and close bullish to continue pushing up and print like a nice morning star here. It's my only concern. Auckland to LA about to take off. Sick, man. Enjoy. Yeah, wish you luck. Yeah, do some analysis and see where you think it can go for the next 12 hours, man. Enjoy the trip. That'd be awesome, man. 12 hours at the big flight. Safe travels, man. I did watch the Tyson and Jake Paul fight. It was absolutely horrendous. It was absolutely awful. The pre-fights were pretty good though. I will say that the pre-fights were pretty good. Let's see here, guys. We're starting to reject here. Remember, if we can flip bullish on this 15, I will be looking for a flip of the high. Which on the futures, that flip will be around 90.6. 90.6 if this 15 flips bullish here on gold. We can see if we're going to get that push. And it could go for a much deeper push. Yeah, nice, David. Good man. Safe travels as well, man. Gonna close the gap? Nah, I don't think so, to be honest, because I think we'll probably grab some highs before we overall see a dip down this week. My rules for break even is once it comes into a level where I need to manage the trade and the trade could go against me. For instance, like the buys we spoke about earlier, that was our first liquidity target. So if we took buys here, second we start grabbing these highs and rejecting, that's where the trade can go against us. Therefore we take risk off the table. So it's all about understanding liquidity and being neutral and trying to understand the charts from that neutral perspective of this is a level, you know, if I buy gold, well, this is a resistance level that we could tap into and just keep dropping from. Therefore, this would be the most logical place that if I do get involved in with some longs today, this would be the most logical place where I should manage my trade. Otherwise, you know, what have we done? We've broken below it. We're holding it as resistance. There's nothing to say this can't just keep pushing down. So if you do get longs and you fail to close above, You have to be open to that. Regardless of what you want to happen, that is a level where we do have to be open to managing our risk. Going to break even is a very strategical thing. It's not just, you go to break even because you don't want to lose any money because you're so scared. You go to break even because the trade's coming into a place where it can go against you. Therefore, it makes the most logical sense to take risk off the table. Take any private meetings, learning info? I'm not too sure what you mean, man. Private meetings? You mean like one-on-ones, maybe? If you mean one-on-ones, yeah, I absolutely do, man. Yep. What are we up to, Goldie? What are we up to? 5 minutes to this 15's going to close. How's that 30 looking? 30's looking alright. Not the best. Worst thing I've seen since Logan Paul. Yeah, way worse, yeah. It was. I knew it was going to be hard to watch anyway, but it was a lot harder to watch than I thought it was going to be. I felt really sorry for Mike Tyson, to be honest. It was not nice. It was not nice. Yeah, you got it, man. Done deal. The pre-fights were great, though. UFC yesterday was good. It was a big weekend. Big weekend. If this 15 closes bearish, we got to be careful here, guys. We're getting a lot of noise here. Owlies reject the lows and close bullish. 15's kind of chopping around here. Yeah, spinning back here was ridiculous, man. It literally breaker. It was absolutely insane. Crazy. Let's see. Holding this level pretty strong here. 30-minute. Not really saying too much. You grabbed the lows, closed bullish. You did also grab the highs and closed bearish. Kind of any man's game right now. Let's have a look. Is copper moving? Copper's trying to. Grabbing some lows as well. There's a pretty decent resistance up here. If that copper can flip bullish, that would also be a pretty interesting trade. You got a valid stop there as well now. Could be a nice little 1 to 4 maybe. Got some pretty decent liquidity. I imagine anyone who's trying to short copper, probably trying to do something like that. Looking for a big play down. So if you can come up and liquidate them highs, flip bullish on this 15 on copper, has potential. Already challenged McGregor to an MMA fight. Jeez, that'd be painful. You get absolutely destroyed. Bitcoin push, nice. Sacred's got a man. Yeah, way too young, man. Yeah, never seen him before, unfortunately. I'm still looking for the same thing. Just going to see if this 15 can flip bullish. Same thing. If the 15 can flip bullish, great. I don't think it's going to, though, which is also fine. What was the one thing you kept doing wrong but finally corrected, which led to success on trading if you look back? Oh, good question, man. One thing I kept doing wrong. One thing I kept doing wrong. Probably being impatient, maybe. Being impatient and always kind of chasing trades. Especially when you're doing like funding firms as well. You always want to try and pass these funding firms in one jackpot trade. And you get to a point where it's like, no, let me just do this slowly and consistently, as it should be done, and then it gets easier. That's a good question there, man. That's a hard one. I need to think about that one. But the biggest thing that's helped me with these is just, psychology and just, not making the same mistakes over and over and over again. Actually recognizing what you're doing wrong and learning from it, as opposed to just going constantly round and round in circles. 5-minute grab in the lows here. Not looking too bad now. Not looking too bad. This was that 15-minute low. We fully grabbed that now. The hourly flip is here as well. And you re-break that, you could start to push. Got 1 minute till this 1 minute 30 till this 15 is going to close here as well. Yeah, random trades, yeah. Random trades that you can't even justify, that you just take out of pure boredom. We've all been, you know, a sucker to that. Taking a trade just because you're bored and that it's not even really valid. Or holding on to emotions from a previous trade. That's something that's also hard to let go of. 15 starting to flip here, guys. If you want to take this 15 flip, you know, you can risk off this low. It's about to close in 1 minute. Yeah, copper also flipping bullish as well. If you're in that copper flip, you got your stops below the low, trying to see if you get that retracement higher. Copper's trying to have the nice push. Gold, he's trying to flip. 30 seconds though. We've done everything we said so far. Doesn't look like it's quite going to flip yet though. So let's see how we open. Owlie's still looking good. 30 minutes looking alright. I think copper's looking the nicest. There's that 5 minute. Grabbing the lows, closing nice and bullish. Instant bottom wick, and you may see it. Now, could you look for the flip of this current 5 here on gold? Which is also the flip of the 15. What would stops be? We're seeing about 20. Let me see. There's a little bit of a gap down there in the futures. Yeah, I'm taking a combine buy on the flip of this current high on gold. I would want to see this 5 minute give a nice bottom wick, flip bullish, and have a really nice drive. That 15 did what we said it would. Came down, grabbed the lows, holding support. So if this 15 can flip bullish and have a nice push, great. I'm taking this on a combine only, guys. My personal's done for the day. I'm taking this on a combine trade here on Top Step. See if you get that buy stop on the futures around 25.90. You wouldn't want to see this low broken. If you can flip bullish, you want to see it flip with volume as well. You grab the lows, close bullish, you want to see a nice drive here. If you don't get a nice drive and a nice close, you know, you can probably look to manage pretty quick as well. Let's see, where are we? If we re-break the lows, you know, you can just look to cancel soon. Again, like I say, it's the power using these buy stops. If we don't flip, we don't flip. I don't want to see this come too much lower. That's 15. 15 still looks good though. 15 does still look good. Instant bottom wick, which is nice. That's a nice thing. You're gonna have a drive, Goldie. Let's see. Let's see. Go on, Goldie gives the push. We want to see that. I want to see that volume. Where's that volume, Gold? Where's the volume? Let me just run to the toilet and grab a drink, guys. Be 2 seconds. All right, let's see what we're gonna get here, Goldie. Nice 5-minute close there. Nice 5-minute close. Let me bring in a stop low here. I'm gonna keep a tight stop below the previous 5. Only risking about 12 ticks. I don't want to risk too much more than that because I really want to see this push with good volume here. If we can't push with good volume, and we just start to mess around, you know, that's fine. I'll manage. I want to see if we can get this nice push here. Give us this nice push, Goldie. Apologies, guys. It goes off. Pausing the screen just because I'm checking the other charts. But yeah, my entry on the futures is at 90.3. 90.3. Not quite the flip. Hard stop is below the previous 5 low at around 88.9. I don't want to risk too much more than that. I want to see if we can get this nice push. Like I said, this trade is based off this 15-minute grabbing the lows, holding support. So I want to see us break this current resistance that we're currently at, which is here. I want to see us break this and have a really nice push. But I am open to the fact that, you know, we are coming into this big resistance level. So I am open to the fact that I may have to manage this trade soon, which is fine. But I want to see if we can get this break back above this resistance. You know, trade is also based off this hourly. And see if we can get this nice push. Yeah, a little bit of a nice spike here now on gold. Let me just go back to the screen. You see. What do I have? Sorry, you guys, I have like 3 different screens open here. What did we just do? We just grabbed previous 5-minute highs. 15-minute highs. If we were going to drive, I think we would drive here. I'm getting out there, guys. I am getting out there. If we were going to push there, we would have pushed. I just closed there. I closed here about minus like 4 ticks or something. We came straight back into that resistance. And we rejected hard. And we got a really nice push up into it, looking like we were going to get a really decent closure above. But then to instantly come back down after rejecting that resistance, I don't want to keep that trade open. So I closed there, guys. I closed very, very, very quick there. If we were going to push, we would have pushed already. I closed that at 5 contracts minus $150, which is a fantastic trade. I really thought we were going to get a really, really, really nice push through it there. A really nice push. My entry is probably like around there. Yeah, look at that. See, again, would have come down to hit full stops. So that was really good management. I closed that at about minus 150. Minus 150 at 5 contracts. What's that, like 3 ticks maybe? Minus 3 ticks. If we had got that nice push that we were looking like we were going to get, we would have had a really, really nice drive there, which is actually looking like we were going to. But like I said, the second you start coming back into that resistance level and you don't close above, I am open to managing my risk. You came into that level, we were looking like we were going to break it, and then we saw a pretty hard rejection. Cool. I was happy to manage my risk. So it was a good little, very, very small loss there. Very, very small loss. Did I pay out some top step? No, never. Unheard of, man. You don't get down top step now. 150, man, 150. Here's one I just used for the streams. That was a, good exit. Insane risk management. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Well, like I say, you know, you were coming into that strong level where if we could have broken this level, you know, we would have been in for a really good trade here. But the key word is could. If we could have broken that level, that would have been a good trade. So the second we come into it and we do fail to close above and we get that strong reaction, manage our risk. If I was quick enough, I would have taken the break even. But to close 5 contracts minus $150, that's very, very good. Very, very good loss. Like minus 3 ticks or something. And now if we have a look at this 15 again, grab the lows, held support. We've now grabbed the highest held resistance. So we're creating a little bit of a range here. So I'm not going to chase this trade just yet. Will I give it a second chance after? Yeah, probably, but not yet. Sorry guys, that's what I was saying. That's all we can do. All we can do is execute and manage our risk. That's all we do here. Execute exactly what we see, and then manage our risk straight away. I know it messes up when I switch screen for some reason. I don't know why. It's really annoying. Let me try this. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. All right, that seems to do it. Seems to be working. Yep. Fixed. Fixed. There is a discount on Top Step. Yep. Follow the link, man. Accept cookies. Top Step has the ongoing sale now. What is that? 5 contracts. 5 contracts. 1 tick. 50. Yeah, minus 3 ticks. Minus 3 ticks plus fees. About there. Cut it about there. Minus 3 basically break even. I will give it another chance when it does become valid, but that is not yet. Look at that 30 minute, guys. Looking like we're kind of... Who knows? Maybe come for the lows again. Look at the hourly. Hourly was a beautiful grab. I mean, could the hourly still flip? You know, you haven't even really grabbed previous hourly highs. It's possible. 15 minute and 5 and 30 may just be giving a little bit of noise. But as a, you know, we're holding this level up very, very well. It's a very, very strong level here. You guys new to drop a little like for the stream. Good first trade of the week there. Yeah, if you get you can pick up a 50k Top Step account for only $49 US. ICT sent me here to say that he'll be showing you his new liquidity strategy. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. I mean, he controls the market, so hopefully that'd be amazing. Yeah, that was the hourly flip as well. Yeah, it is the ongoing Top Step sale, man. Ongoing Top Step sale. Look at this 4 hour. There's so many equal highs here. 1, 2, 3 equal highs. Yeah, the daily and weekly can definitely flip bearish. But all I want to see is like a top wick into here and then a big drive down into here. That's all I really want to see. I'll consider sells maybe if you like aggressively close back below this big resistance. Then I'll sell it all the way down. But I think it'd make more sense to see something like this and then see that big push. It's kind of my overall thought process. Yeah, I won't be taking any sells on gold till we close back below here. Close back below there, you know, I'll short gold into 25.50 and lower. But until then, I want to see if we get these. Longs. Copper following gold. Yeah, what did copper do? Again, copper didn't really do anything. Nice, really nice rejection there. If you guys did take that, you cut that minus what 13 ticks or hopefully less, like we just did on gold. Kind of messy as well. There's a really nice grab of all of these lows. Closed nice and bullish. But what did we also do? We also found resistance and never closed above. So exactly the same. As soon as you come into that level, you have to be open to managing risk. You hold that resistance, you push lower. But the nice thing is, you know, we are building up a lot of liquidity here today, which is good. It gives us some pretty decent targets for the day. Yeah, you don't hold Top Step trades overnight. Futures requirements are very high. Top Step is for day trading, not for swing trading, man. But depends what session you trade. Like if you trade London, you know, you could hold a trade from London all the way into New York. You know, that's not a problem at all. And that's a pretty decent hold. But if you want to hold it overnight, no, not on Top Step. Yeah, hold it till you could hold it. You could execute a trade now and hold it all the way into New York and daily close. or I think it's around like 3 or 4 p.m. Central Time. You want to make sure you have everything closed by. 50-minute grab highs, close back bearish here on gold. Not too much happening here. Like I say, I'm not interested in shorts just yet, based off this Audi grab and the lows and closing bullish. I just spit water all down me. Just loads of highs that haven't been grabbed, man. Loads of highs that haven't been grabbed. Resistance, resistance. It's a big level to come around. The more you reject off the resistance, the more likely it is that you're going to get a big spike through it. A lot of people will be selling here, selling here, selling here. The more liquidity gets built up at that resistance. Exactly same as the Asia buys today. If we look at the Asia buys from today, the reason it had such a beautiful push today is the amount of liquidity you're building up at these highs, because you just rejected this resistance so many times without grabbing anything. The amount of people who take sells here, take sells here, take sells here, take sells here, builds up an insane amount of liquidity, and then that's why you see these amazing pushes that we saw today. The more you reject off a level of resistance without grabbing highs, the more likely you are to see these big pushes. These are all retail short here, where they put they short here. Stop loss goes above there, doesn't work. Short again, stop loss goes above. Short again, stop loss goes above. Even if gold's going to have a big push down, you're always going to grab these highs. So the more liquidity you build up, the bigger the spike you have of the highs. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, bang on, yeah, I kind of agree, man. Yeah, I don't like sells here on gold, personally. I don't like sells. I don't like sells against this Audi rejection. The only way, like I say, the only way I will consider sells today on gold is if, you know, you close back below this level. Look at this strong support, broke resistance, broke above support. So if we re-break the 6 a.m. London time candle, you know, then we could consider shorts in the daily flip and bearish. I don't think that's going to happen in the next 2 hours here in London though, but who knows? Who knows? So we've got shorts below here, buys back above here. So we can be like, cool. Well, this is going to be our range where we're going to be careful. Close below here, we got some fantastic shorts. Closures back above here, we have buys for about 100 ticks. Closes below here, we have sells for about 140. So 2 very, very nice trades in whichever way we do break out for the rest of the day now. So then we're like, cool, that's fine. Come back at the next 30-minute close, close above, boom, nice trade. If not, just wait. Yeah, you can see copper's also messing around here. It's like an evening star closing bearish. If anything, copper looks like you're gonna flip bearish and come lower. Evening star, come down, grab these lows, and then you may see the highs being grabbed. How did Ash Trades play to keep pushing? Didn't really close above anything. Bit of a chop and everything there. So like I say, it's only 7:30 London time. We've got plenty of time today. Plenty of time. Why is my position there? Position was here. Goldie range. Yeah, a little bit of a range here. A little bit of a range. 15 minutes, definitely a bit of an ugly range. Let's see what else is let's have a look at oil. How's oil been recently? Been in some, yeah. You look at oil in some absolutely crazy price action, absolutely ridiculous price action on oil as well. I used to really like trading oil, but now I look at oil, and I look at this, I'm like, how the hell did I ever trade this? It is insanely messy. Bitcoin's reversing, or just having a bit of a pullback? I don't think we'll see Bitcoin reversing just yet. Bitcoin, I mean, it's looking nice on an intraday perspective to continue pushing up. You came down, you grabbed the lows, you've held 90,000 as support. Yeah, it's looking pretty good to just continue ripping. Remember, you can actually trade Bitcoin on Top Step as well. Not that I've ever traded it, but if anyone is ever, does like the technicals of day trading crypto, yeah, you can trade Bitcoin on Top Step. I've never given it a go personally, but it's quite cool. I know some people do like trading. I know the technicals on an intraday perspective on crypto can actually be very, very simple. We'll see this hourly close here, guys. We'll wait and see what happens. Hopefully it gives us some direction of where we can trade 8 AM into. If not, we may have to wait for that 9 AM candle here on gold. Let's see. 15's not playing ball just yet. If anything, the 15 looks like it wants to continue pushing down. But, to me, this isn't really a high probability setup. It's more just a trade for the sake of it. Just can't even really catch a one-to-one, so I'm happy to wait. Oh really? Is that feels not amazing? What was it? Yeah, it got micro Bitcoin. Yeah, micro Bitcoin. Come on, Goldie, give us some volume here. finding some support, gold? Are we finding some support? Look at it, the whole trend line. Yeah, it is. It has. I do still, like I said, I do still really like these longs. I really like the longs. I just want to see us get back above that 15 level. Like I say, once we do get back above here and this hourly flips bullish, you know, we could be in for a really nice trade. A really, really nice trade. I just need to see it actually get back above that level. But it's almost like you're almost creating 2 equal hourly lows and 2 hourly equal highs. So you almost need to see the next, you know, don't know, an ATM candle, grab the lows and then see if you get the push. It's kind of tough. No, mainly scalping, man. Scalping and day trading. You can still use the same elements to swing trade, but it's mainly focused on day trading, man. But it doesn't matter if you trade 30-minute or you trade the daily. The principles are the exact same. The only thing that changes is the time frame and the psychology of being able to hold trades for a more swing term perspective. But the actual technical analysis, nothing changes. It's all the same stuff, man. All the same stuff. But a lot of the, you know, the trade breakdowns, etc., all the trades we take on stream, the market calls, they're all based on intraday time frames. Not necessarily scalping either. It's a mix of day trading and scalping, whichever you prefer. Sometimes we like trading the 5-minute, other times we like trading the 30-minute. You can trade whichever time frame suits your desires, to be honest. You can sometimes scalp, or you can sometimes day trade, sometimes trade London, sometimes trade Asia. It really doesn't matter. My favorites at the minute have been trading around the 30-minute on gold, and I think a lot of my trades recently have actually been in the Asian session, which is quite surprising. No specific codes, just the link at the top, man. What's Tilt saying? We got about 48% people long here on top step, 52% people short. Very, very slow start to the morning. After Asia saw that incredible push. I do believe we're going to see another nice push today, but you know, we may even do something like this. We kind of respect the third touch of the trend line. And then, you know, towards New York, you might see that spike into the highs. You know, you got what, trend line coming down here as well. So if we do come close to this, people will jump in short, and that's more a reason that we could see them buys. So keep that in mind. You don't need to have it drawn on, but just keep in mind that that is going to be building up soon. I look at the view app when I trade on the futures, just to keep an eye on where it is, just out of curiosity. Well, it does get respected quite well. But it's not something that should ever be used on its own. You know, it's a tool to complement with your other elements. In terms of anchored session VWAPs, I haven't actually used that, man. I'm not too sure. I've never used that. Uh, 15-minute closing bearish again here on gold, but not that bearish. Like you can see, we're kind of dying out. That's why I'm not interested in shorts. I really want to see this start to pull back for longs. Enjoy watching your trades. Appreciate you sharing knowledge. 8:44 here in New Zealand. Thank you, man. Appreciate you tuning in on that evening grind. Good work, man. But again, that works. What we like to see. You want an 8-hour stream? I think I'd be asleep. You just see me here, just fast asleep. You're just staring at me, asleep with my mouth open and gold going sideways. I don't know if anyone wants to see that. Yeah, you can use depth of market as a confluence, definitely. It's not something I use again, but it can be very useful. Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. Every tool has its place. It's just finding about the ones that help you the most and what make the most sense to you. Every indicator does its purpose, but it's all about finding the ones that work for you and make the most sense. Let's see, guys. We've got about 30 minutes. This hourly closes. If the hourly doesn't tell us too much, yeah, I will wait until that 8 a.m. candle close and see what 9 a.m. brings and try and trade 9 till 10 or 9 till 11. But if this hourly doesn't really tell us too much here at the 7 o'clock candle close, well then it's going to be very difficult to try and trade the 8 a.m. candle, and you're almost going to be forcing a trade. Whereas you may as well just wait for if this candle is not going to show you too much, you're almost better off just waiting for the 8 a.m. candle to close, coming back at 9 a.m. London time, and seeing if you get an easier trade there. Should have grabbed 25.80 before pushing. Who knows, man? Maybe. I don't know. No idea. Who knows? I think if you break this low, you're probably going to come much lower, but it doesn't. Your job isn't really to think about what could get grabbed before doing something else. If you do grab these lows, that's fine. You still wait for the breakout and then take the trade. So it doesn't matter if you think you're going to grab here, or grab all the way down here. You just wait for it to grab some lows and break out. To me, this looks like a pretty decent grab. Grab lows, held support, tried to push, but there's no real liquidity. I think if you break this, you could push down. But like I say, don't think too much. If you close below this low, just go short. If you grab these lows and break out, cool, you can go long. You don't really have to try and think that far ahead or think that much into the markets. You don't really need to be an expert predictor. You don't need to be able to pinpoint perfect liquidity grabs. You just need to be able to spot that, cool, we're grabbing some lows and we're breaking to the upside, I'm going to go long. Doesn't really doesn't matter where we could tap into. Like I say, if we grab these lows and start breaking back above, great, I'll go long. If we come all the way down here, who knows? Your job is to simply react. Don't try and think too much, man. Does Top Step have a monthly time limit? No, there's no time limit to pass on Top Step. If it takes you 2 months, you pay 2 months. If it takes you 3 months, you pay 3 months. If after month 1 you're up like 2%, but you haven't passed, when it rolls over the next month, your balance will stay in profit. But if you're in drawdown, you'll get a free reset. So you can actually take as long as you need to pass. There's no need to have to pass in a certain amount of time, man. You take as long or as little as 2+ days as you want. Come on, Goldie, give us something. Give us some volume. Do something. Get us 5 minutes. We're just creating a big range here today. Big range. Literally right now, if you're watching this, guys, just do this. And do this. And you go about your business. It's pretty simple. That's what I can say. I'll wait for this hourly in 10 minutes. If it doesn't show anything, I will literally be doing that. I'll literally be doing that, or I'll be waiting until 9 a.m. Super simple. No, you don't get charged for a reset. No, if you end the month in drawdown on your top step account and it rolls over, your balance will be reset to break even. You don't have to repay for another reset, man. No. The account gets reset if you're in drawdown. So say if you do a 50k combine, by end of the rollover date, you're minus $500. By the rollover date, you will get a new reset. Otherwise, everyone would just cancel and reset it, right? So I know. Come on, Goldie, give us that push. Coming close to that hourly. I really, really want to see this hourly flip and get back above so we can trade that. So we can trade that 8 a.m. candle. Be good to us here, Goldie. Give us some good volume. Even close back above here, and I'll stay on and try and buy the 8 a.m. I need to see some decent fake outs. Make sure you contact them. Yeah, make sure. Otherwise, why would you pay for it? You just cancel it and do a new one. If it's going to charge you again, well then you just cancel it and reset it. Otherwise you're paying another month to start an account in drawdown. Yeah, or like if you're in a little bit of drawdown before it rolls over, well then you may as well just full margin it because it's going to roll over anyway. And then if you do break the rule, then you get to go again. Otherwise, if it rolls over, you're paying for another month of it, and you're starting off in drawdown. Yeah, just either full port it and break a rule, or just cancel and start a new one, because you're gonna get charged anyway. So you're basically paying $49 to start a account at less than 50,000, which obviously doesn't make any sense. Yeah, go full mod, yeah. But yeah, it's true, man. It's true. Come on, Goldie. 6 minutes. Give us some volume here. Come on, Goldie. What are we up to here on top step? You're throwing some too. The 5 minute is throwing some pretty steep rejections here on gold. Looking like we are gonna dip lower. I don't really like the idea of shorts just yet, because we're just in a bit of a mess. Did you make first 100k from work or trading? What do you mean work, man? Trading by far, man. No work has ever come close to that, man. What? This is not Forex? You mean Top Step? No, Top Step's not. Top Step's futures. That's what we're trading here, futures. That's the reason they're good, because they're not Forex. If they're Forex, you'd be asking questions. But, if you do like to trade foreign exchange currencies, you can trade almost all of them just on Top Step anyway. If you like trading Euro USD, you got the Euro. If you like trading AUD USD, you got the Australian dollar. If you like trading gold like we're trading, you have gold futures. If you like trading copper, you have copper futures. If you like trading the Japanese yen, you've got yen futures, New Zealand dollar futures. Almost every futures to every currency pair that you do like to trade. So it's a good reason to switch to futures. If you trade currencies that can be traded on a futures exchange, just trade futures. Yeah, I trade demo. Yeah, just demo, man. Yeah. Could fill in the gap. Yeah, maybe, man. Maybe. I would like to see it break this support in order for me to consider that. But yeah, it's very possible. I say the 5 minute is throwing some pretty steep rejections here, but it's also just so messy. Like there's so little volume. Yeah, if we do come close to this low, yeah, this will definitely become a liquidity low, which, you know, we can consider as well, which is a shame because I thought we were going to get that nice hourly push. But if we come close to this low here and reject, that'll bring in people trying to buy, stops below there, and then we could actually consider shorting into that. So if this 5 minutes closes bearish near this low, 8 AM, we could actually look for some shorts because we're going to fill in this wick now. We come that close that there's a high chance you're probably just going to fill in this wick. Yeah, overall, Jade is definitely better because you're essentially a contractor. But in terms of wanting to scale into it full time, it's kind of just something you have to accept, really. Daily drawdown on Top Step. There's no daily drawdown. It's just overall drawdowns. They got rid of all daily drawdowns. It's just max loss limits. There's no daily drawdown anymore, man. Max loss limit, 2,000 for a 50, 3,000 for 100, 4,500 for 150. Let's see if we get a strong bearish close here with gold, and I'll consider some short standard here if it's worth it. What was it into 20 ticks? Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Didn't even notice that. Yep. Yeah. They have Top Step got rid of daily drawdowns a few months back, I believe. So there is and that used to be like a big benefit that, you know, daily drawdowns used to get a bit tough, but now it's just overall drawdown. I think it's sometimes good to set your own sort of daily drawdown rules though. But it's good to see, like always, Top Step are always adapting and listening and getting better and better. That's why I love Top Step so much. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, if you had 550s, absolutely, man, you'd be doing very well. Very, very well. Come on, Goldie, give us some volume. Give us a nice strong close. I'm just trying to see this 15. You know, we've grabbed the highs and we've now grabbed the lows. I want to see it actually grab the highs and break the lows. How's that 30 looking? Almost a potential evening star here. Close back below, top wicking. Let's see, 40 seconds. I think we're actually going to see some shorts now. I'm going to have to flip the bias and see if we get some shorts. That's a steep rejection. But I imagine a lot of people now will probably be doing something like that. So now there's a high chance we could fill this in. I'm just trying to see now, well, where could we get short? Because we have just also held support quite a lot. But now that we are coming very close to this outer low, yeah, we very well could actually now come and grab this before we do get the longs. Now that we've come that close to it. If we were going to drive, again, this was a true liquidity grab, we would have pushed already. So the fact that we couldn't push after this grabbed the lows and held support, well, we're now about to break back below. So top wick on the next hour, and we may actually continue pushing down. That's why we always need to stay neutral. Look at that 15. So 15 grabbed the highs, grabbed the lows, held support. Coming down for an instant bottom wick, which is not ideal. I'd want to see a top wick first. I want to see a top wick before the bottom wick. So hopefully we don't just push from here. If we can get a top wick, what do we have in close? Yeah, it's only 17, which is quite tight. I'd like to see a top wick first. Patience pays though. Patience pays this morning. As soon as we get the strong 5 minute close with good volume, you know, we got a trade. We got a trade in our hands. We just need to see that volume. So now there is the potential to short the break of this low. Now that we have created the low. What would that, if we were to re-break that, I don't have this in just yet. But if we were to re-break that, break even at 20 and see if you can continue pushing more. It's really tough. Really, really tough. Yeah, 30 looks good to re-grab the lows. How is that hourly close? Yeah, I think this hourly's going to continue pushing down. I'm gonna put a sell stop in on the break of this hourly 5-minute low here, guys. Risk off the previous 5 high. I want to see if we can get this big fill down into these lows. And who knows? Could this just keep pushing down even more? Maybe. We'll manage around here, but we'll see if we can squeeze this down more. If you look at this hourly, the fact that it's now just broken back below this level. Like the hourly could easily still come all the way back down into here. You know, that's a pretty big trade I don't want to miss out on. So this 5-minute can close, break these lows with volume and keep pushing down. Fantastic. We'll see if we get these shorts here. All right, I'm in these shorts here, guys. Let's see. I want to see us close with volume. Close with volume. I'll be risking like here. I don't risk any more than that high. I want to see this actually just drive. I don't want to get stuck in a range, so I won't risk any more than this current 5-minute high. Let me just let me put this stop in. I'm managing aggressively because I don't want to get stuck in an annoying little range. I want to see it break this support and just close. I'm running this on a combine as well. I'm not risking any more than about 13 ticks. Oh, may get me here. This price action is ugly today. Price action is ugly. Now you go there. I'm out. I'm out there on gold. Minus about what, about 12 ticks there. Super messy here, guys. Really, really messy. I don't like this price action today. And watch this a little bit longer. I don't like this price action. We took the break of the low, which was nice because, like, if you re-break this low, we should just push. And now you come back up. Super ugly. Super, super ugly. Probably going to be my last trade here soon. Look at this. You're throwing these really nice rejections here. Grabbing the highs, closing bearish. You know, look at this 30-minute. 30 minutes. I still think if this hourly can flip bearish and drive, I still think you're going to get a really nice push of at least, you know, 25, 30 ticks, which you can still consider. If this hourly can flip bearish, you do still have that short. Price action is just really, really ugly here. Really, really ugly. This is why I'm just trading this on my combine, guys. I'm not trading this on any funded accounts, no personal account. I'm just trading this on a combine. Price action is super choppy. Super, super choppy. Which is fine. It's only Monday. It's only Monday morning. Let me see. 30-minute. What would this look like? We have to risk off here. 23 ticks into lows. No, I don't like this. Let's see. We can still, if it does again, if it does still re-break this low again, we can consider it. But I'm not going to put it in just yet. Not just yet. And if you do break back higher, well, look at this hourly. Who knows? Grab the lows, held support, close bearish. The most logical thing here would be for this hourly to flip bearish and continue pushing down into at least these lows. At least. You're coming that close to it. Anyone who's buying here should get some stops below there. 5-minute closing back above there. Him time for bed. See you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow, man. Same time again tomorrow, man. Tomorrow's a new day. Plenty of time. It's only Monday, man. Copper ripping, really. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, copper doing exactly what we wanted gold to do. Copper coming up to the liquidity levels. Exactly what we wanted gold to do. The hammer stop be jumping in in longs in this hour, but this hourly's now closed bearish. If this hourly closed bearish, you're probably going to come down and grab some lows. I'd take longs at this candle after this candle closes, but once 7 AM closes bearish, there's a high chance you're probably going to come down and grab some more lows here. Let's see. Can we give this another chance soon? Where are we? So we got annoying little resistance here. And liquidity sitting down here. What are we up to, Goldie? What are we up to? Yeah, copper having a really nice push. Pretty much exactly what we wanted gold to do, to come up and grab the highs. But look how messy the price action was. You know, you create this evening star, close bearish, rejected the highs, and then straight back up. So, although it is grabbing the highs like we wanted, I don't think there was really an opportunity to buy it. Price action on gold has been ugly lately. Depends really. I mean, the past like 2 hours have been, but overall now gold's been beautiful. Especially last week, gold was incredible. Gold was insane last week. But I mean, the price action so far since the past like 2 hours, yeah, it's been a little bit messy. But overall, yeah, gold the past few days has been incredible. We've had some insane trades on gold. But today is pretty messy. 8 AM London time as well. Should be getting a bit of volume, but yeah, we just need volume. We just need volume and price to commit. You know, this was looking good. You know, you rip the highs, close nice and bearish, but then you instantly find support. Hourly's closed bearish as well. So unless you re-grab some hourly lows, I wouldn't even be buying this 8 AM candle. I'll give this maybe like another 15 minutes or so, and then I'll probably wait for the 9 AM maybe. Yeah, plenty of time, That's the thing, when you're able to cut them trades quick, like minus 13 ticks, you know, you make back 13 ticks in 5 minutes with good volume. You just need to wait for the trade to come to you and wait for price to break out and confirm a bit better direction. Because we don't really have that right now. Don't really have that. Unless, you know, we close like back below here. But even still, from here to here, it's 23 ticks. I'm not really that desperate, 23 ticks. It's only if, you know, you can actually keep pushing. I'd be holding this down to this level. I wouldn't be secure in here. I don't think it's worth it. But to maybe come down to that area, could be worth it. Getting stuck in this range again, not worth it. Come on, Goldie. Be good to us. Be good to us, Goldie. Instant top wick on the 5. Where's the hourly flip? So the hourly flip is here. Now if the hourly can flip bearish, which you've already tried to do like 3 times. Holding resistance. Holding support, big fake out level, big support. Asia high, yeah, definitely overall, yeah, absolutely, definitely. Overall, it's a beautiful level. Beautiful level. $15 here. 3 minutes to this 15 is going to close it, guys. Looking pretty ugly. I'll see this 15 close. If it doesn't give me anything, I'll probably wait for at least I'd say 9 a.m. If not closer to 10 to 11 maybe. Coming back up higher now, gold. No bottom wick in this current 5. Hey, Aaron, do you like to camp? Not really, to be honest, man. Not really. Not something I have ever really done. Well, maybe when I was younger, but nah, not really, man. We'll see how this 15 close, guys. The 15 close is bullish. Like I say, I'm not going to be buying this current candle after the previous hourly closed bearish. I'm not trading against that, especially not without grabbing some lows. So if the 15 does close bullish, yeah, I'll probably wait till at least 9 a.m. London time and not make you guys sit here and watch this because we're getting some pretty choppy price action. Where was that? Where was that buy? Where's the buy we took? Sell we took, I mean. Where's the sell? There. Where's it gone? Where's the sell we took? Here-ish? Was it here? Something like that. Oh, what have I done? Not good for the guru portrait lifestyle. Yeah, more of a hotel and villa. Yeah, that's more my style. Yeah, 15 is going to close bullish here, guys. I'll let you guys go. There's no point watching this. Again, pretty ugly price action, especially looking at that hourly. So, like I say, I'm going to come back at 9 a.m. London time. I'm going to let the charts do their thing for the next 45 minutes. You guys on Zoom, I'll talk to you guys at about 9 a.m. and we'll see how the next hour candles. But stay patient, don't force it. It's only Monday morning. We've got the rest of the whole day to come. And I'm sure we'll make back that 13 plus ticks pretty easy. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers, guys. All right, YouTube fam, we're going to wrap up there. 2 trades taken, -3 ticks, then about -13. Price action is getting pretty ugly here. So, yeah, I'm going to close the charts, wait for that 9 a.m. candle, see if that hourly gives a little bit more direction, and then see what the rest of the day and week brings. But I appreciate you guys taking time to tune in. If you guys manage your risk, well done. We still have plenty of opportunities coming for the rest of the week. So I'll see you guys same time again tomorrow. Trade safe. I'll talk to you guys then. Peace.